Hold on. Let me take a sip. On?
Yes.
Okay.
Am I on?
Well, I don't hear anything. That's why.
Oh, well, you are.
Okay. Well, then I'm,
Maybe just because I lowered down the headphones this morning, because when I put mine on, they were so awfully loud.
Yeah, that's better. No, it's fine. I suppose I don't really need to hear myself, to be honest.
I was knocked over this morning with the sound of myself, and that's not great.
Oh, no.
Lower it down. Hi, Monday. Yay.
We haven't had a Monday episode in a minute. So
You're right.
Apologies. You've been missing your horoscopes. That's all I have to say.
How was your weekend?
I worked most of it. I kept getting called in. So I'm a little, and then I didn't really sleep last night. I'm like opening my coffee, which again, they messed up.
Oh, did you go to the bad one?
Yeah, I don't have another option. There's no good one on the way. We had this debate last episode.
I was just wondering if we found a workaround from the bad one.
No, because I complained and then I came back and then I didn't problem solve in the meantime.
If you're just joining us for the first time, this is what New Englanders do. We still frequent the same businesses and still complain about the same complaints about all of them.
But it's the people living in your own home too that I'm pretty sure messed it up. So that's the new part here.
Let's not get into that.
It's fine. No, I didn't really do anything. I worked. Oh, actually, that's not true. I had a really nice day yesterday. I'm sorry to my day yesterday.
Good for you.
I was shitting on it. No, it was nice. I took myself to my favorite little local grocery store, got myself a coffee and a cinnamon roll, started my day off great. Then I went and hung around my grandparents for a while. I sat in the sun. It was great. Then I went on a boat ride. That was great. It was nice.
Oh.
It was lovely.
I just worked.
Yeah.
Bottom line, I ended the night off with a wing off. That was interesting.
What?
Wing
off.
Competitive eating. It grosses me out.
Yeah, it's weird.
To no end. But it was a charity.
But I like flavor contests. Like if you're telling me it's a wing off and it's who's got the best wings, like sign me up for that. This is like just how many can you eat? And that is a weird thing.
Yeah.
Like there's certain groups of food where you're like, that's probably not something that should be gorgeous.
Well, there was a set amount and a set amount of time.
That's weird.
And I was just worried that there would be choking. I mean,
there were bones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Weird. I mean, I love a good chicken wing, but I don't need to compete over it.
So I was excited that a girl, they want a gift card and all of the money goes to charity. So they made, probably quick $1,000 yesterday over eating chicken a bunch of wings at an axe bar, which I threw axes.
Oh, is that the one in Hyannis?
No, in Falmouth.
Oh, cool.
Right.
Wow.
So
on Cape Cod, we have multiple.
Right. We have several axe bars.
Did I tell you I did that out in California?
No.
We organized a group activity on my ski trip. And my brother and I were like, let's go axe throwing. There's a place. So we went. I'm terrifyingly decent.
Yeah, I was not. I got worse as the day went on.
Oh, were you drinking though?
But it wasn't the drinking. Like I only did it for like 10 minutes. I just started off with good form, maybe because the guy gave us a little instructional thing.
Yeah. And
then I was great. And then it just got worse. And then I just handed it over
to
my
husband. It's a hazard.
Yeah.
It's definitely a hazard. Yeah, but it's a fun thing. I'd do it again.
It was a brief moment. And then I had to encourage everybody else to eat wings really fast. So the part of the announcing was kind of fun. It was kind of like in refereeing a wrestling match. If you're going to put it into something. And there was a female winner.
That's exciting and impressive.
And one of the other winners was my daughter's ex-boyfriend. I haven't told her yet.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure my son did because he was the one competing against him.
That's funny.
And I looked over at him and I was like, you need to beat him.
You need to beat him.
For your
For
sister.
the family.
I did.
Like a Godfather moment over.
So they did. So they had a tie at the end of 2 minutes. So they both had 3 wings left on their plate. And I was like, all right, that's it. First to finish it wins. And Cody was like, Mom, I didn't even really try it. And they were really dry.
That's funny.
Yeah, so that was pretty amusing, I guess.
I'm glad you had fun.
To end my weekend of just one situation after the next. So I really need the horoscopes because my week has got to be better than my last week.
I just feel like I've been living in perpetual chaos.
Yes.
And I don't know what, like my energy, it's like high energy chaos. I was thinking about it. I didn't really sleep last night. Just thinking lately, like interactions have been chaotic.
Mhm.
Life has been chaotic. I like haven't been doing the things I need to be doing and I should be doing, like the chores of my life, because
Yep.
I've been so wrapped up in this high energy moment. And I don't know. I don't know if it's a astrological thing or if I just need to like take PTO.
I think it's just this time of year.
Okay.
I think all around us is chaos between graduations and
Yeah.
extra people coming onto the Cape. I feel people's energy.
But I'm like quick to the punch too right now
Mm.
in a lot of different ways, which I think is super interesting. Like I'm more witty right now. I have better comebacks than I usually do.
Well, let's get the show going, shall we? I don't want to miss any of it.
Well,
Are we ready for our horoscopes? See what
Yes.
kind of day we're going to have or what kind of
Yes.
week we're going to have.
True.
Aries, entertainment should be including sports events or physical activities. Your best day is going to be Saturday. Taurus, be cautious when traveling. Minor accidents are evident. Your great day is going to be Wednesday. Gemini, take some time to do some writing, whether it's correspondence, poetry, keeping a journal. Lucky day, Wednesday. Cancer, don't evade important issues. You may find yourself backed into a corner. Sunday is going to be your day. Leo, you can make extra money if you pursue your own business. Sunday's your lucky day. Virgo, look into whatever bettering ways that you need to improve your dietary habits,
Oy.
your daily routine. Lucky day is going to be Friday for you. Libra, social events will be rewarding. Wednesday is your day. Scorpio, Monday is your day. Today's your day. You might
Today's the
not,
day.
you might not be as reserved on an emotional level as you'd like. Your mate, however, may not be too pleased with you.
Oh, okay.
Today is all you got. Sorry.
It's gonna be downhill for the rest of the week.
Sagittarius, make plans to meet up in the near future. Invite your friends over. Thursday is your lucky day this week. Capricorn, you're going to be able to get good advice if you listen to close friends and relatives you respect. Best day for you is Thursday. Aquarius, your great day is Friday. Things are looking up. Plan your social events carefully. And finally, Pisces, you need to spend some time reflecting on past experiences and involvements. Today is your lucky day.
Okay.
Be careful not to trust anyone.
Yeah. Interesting.
Right?
That's like kind of the energy that I'm like feeling too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like
Weird.
not trusting anybody? Got to
Yeah,
work
I'm
on
having-
this one?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Interesting.
Right? Curious.
Okay.
There we go. That's what we got for our
Today's
horoscopes
my lucky
this
day,
week.
huh?
Well, own it. You look cute and you smell good. So
Thanks. That's all you really need in life. You look good and smell good.
check. We're all right.
Should we get into what's roasting?
Absolutely.
All right. This is so sketchy to me.
Why?
Did you look at this Federline? Britney
I don't
Spears
know what's
stuff?
going on with it. He's Kevin Federline. First off, how old are the freaking kids at this point? Aren't they ready to shove off?
17 and 16.
So we're close to your end of financial assistance.
Yeah, obligated, yes, but you're still parents.
Oh,
They-
that's
and they
never
live-
gonna end.
The kids live with Federline, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's got other children.
Which doesn't. He has been the more stable one.
Disturbing.
It just seems that now that Britney is kind of chill, he's going off the rails.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Said so apparently he spoke with the Daily Mail and said, speaking about Britney, I fear she's on meth. I've been praying someone would make it public and that she wakes up. It's terrifying. She's the mother of my boys. Okay.
Right? Like how do you even know?
Okay.
It's just weird.
But
it's a
then
rando
he went
statement.
back on his Instagram and was like, it's false and repulsive and it saddens his family. Well, okay. Would the Daily Mail, who is used to putting out absolute crap and is used to getting sued, are they somebody who would put something out that is just entirely false?
Possibly. They've been sued for it before.
But like for a big enough story, is this a big enough story to like take that hit?
I don't know. I would think so. She's got the money to litigate, so that would not be something that I would just make up randomly.
Yeah, I just wonder.
And hasn't she had enough?
Yeah, I'm not picking sides here, but I am saying from a Daily Mail standpoint, like what would be their motive in making this up?
Always clickbait headlines.
You think it's the Britney story about potentially being on meth that would like get enough clicks? Because I didn't know he said that to the Daily Mail. I just saw that he posted on his Instagram story and said, never mind.
if he said that, then they would run with that. It's been said.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, if somebody told
But
you
why
that,
would
would you just sit on it? You would absolutely repeat it.
Well, that's my point though, is why so then why would he say that? Isn't that kind of a random thing to say if it's not true?
I have no idea whether it was a friend, whether it was another situation. I have no clue. Zero.
I just wonder.
Well, it's lies, exploiting minors, clickbait, another repulsive example. Unfortunately, certain journalism has sunk today, is what you
Well,
said.
yeah, it is a Daily Mail. So
I love that I said all of that and I didn't even read that yet. It's the Daily Mail.
it's true. And then in a similar vein, Megan Fox.
So one of her kids is
I don't think any of her kids are anything.
one of her kids just likes to wear dresses and have long hair, right?
Yeah, I don't even know if that I guess so, but I don't even know if that was
I've
like
seen
a
the
thing.
photos.
Okay. So you know more than I do.
Yeah, I've seen the photos. I don't really care. Your kid can do whatever your kid wants to do.
Yeah. The problem is that
Lily had a phase. My daughter had a phase where she was Lucas and dressed like a boy for probably like a full year. And I was like, whatever, it's Lucas, fine.
yeah, who cares?
She came back to Lily when she wanted to be Lily, and that was that.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that's the deal with her kids or if that is the story. And I feel sad that she has to defend her family and her kids. They're freaking kids.
Some politician came out and made some comment about how she's forcing them to wear girl clothes.
You know what? Everybody's got an agenda, I feel like, and especially when it comes to politics right now, because they'll pick and choose what they want to use to try and exploit their agenda.
Well, it's just the amount of information that's being shared is crazy. You've got politicians that have an open forum, aka Twitter, to say whatever they want on their platform, which is pretty not new, of course, but like new in influential politics. And then you've got enough sharing of information about people that are also influential that gives politicians the ability to comment on that. Like there's just so much information being shared now that it's just crazy how people can just comment on everything.
So what did she have to say about?
She just called him a clout chaser and slammed him for exploiting my child's gender identity to gain attention for your political campaign.
I don't even know who Robbie Starbuck is. What a terrible name.
Yeah. They've got her and Brian Austin Green have a bunch of kids. 10, 9, 6. Yeah, 10, 9, and 6. Noah, Bodie, and Journey.
Yeah.
And Journey. Okay.
But honestly, using a child as leverage and social currency is absolutely disgusting. And she is correct about that. So
yeah. Irregardless of how desperate you may become at any given time to acquire wealth,
that word.
Power, success, irregardless.
It's not a word.
Well, I agree. She used it on.
I know. That's why I was like, come on, Megan. You're better than this.
Especially because she was trying to sound. Anyway.
Right.
Success or fame never use children as leverage or social currency. A special. Yeah. And then she just goes on.
Megan, you had me up until you had to use the word irregardless. It's one of my things. Like, if you're going to make it that bad, make it worse. Make it irregardlessly. Like, just. It's just regardless.
It reminds me of the phrase, I could care less.
Mm-hmm.
No, you could not care less.
Correct.
You couldn't care less. If you could care less,
it's just one of those
then you care.
Things. It just really gets underneath my skin. And you had me up until that, Megan. I still defend you. Leave kids out of it. It's gross. That's why you have Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard who put stickers over their kids' face because they don't want people seeing what their kids look like. It's not.
Yeah.
I think it's great that they do that.
Yeah, I agree.
And protect their innocence, protect them from the paparazzi, and protect them from being currency.
Yeah.
100%. Yes, I'm involved in this. I didn't even know Ted Kaczynski killed himself.
I think, this makes me so mad.
When did this happen?
I was talking recently. I was talking to my dad about how mad this makes me, but
Why?
It makes me mad on like a lot of levels. Parent suicide at 81 of the Unabomber in his cell, I guess.
Yep.
This makes me angry for a couple of reasons. One, he's a complete psycho.
Yeah.
But he's got so much. It's the same thing with Tiger King. Like these people that are just absolutely psychotic humans, but get so much attention from these sensational Netflix shows. And the Unabomber is one of those. Like people, I'm sure people wrote to him. I'm sure people gave him attention because of the media storm that was created. I mean, people didn't really know who he was. I'm sure it did and didn't. It reached a whole new generation when you put things on Netflix of people that weren't old enough to remember
Yeah.
what he did. So
America has
that
a fascination with crime, though.
it also bothers me. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it, that we supported him, this crazy person, until he was 81, and then he got to die on his own terms.
So you're a fan of the death penalty. You thought we
I
should have
don't
just ended him.
I don't know if that's what I think, because I'm not gonna come out and say, like, I believe in the death penalty. I don't really know if I do, because I think it's so complicated.
I do.
But this is one of those cases where you're like, I can see how that would make sense in this case.
I also believe in abortion. Just die. Sorry.
Okay, apparently we're getting political tonight.
We're not, though. I feel like you can't be one or the other on any of those ways. And I feel like if it's not right, then remove yourself. Either way. I know it's not our job, but also if you're a homicidal maniac that has caused so much trauma and damage to people,
the problem
you're
is
not going to be fixed. There's no amount of therapy that's going to change you. And
Yes.
we shouldn't just sit there and wait for you to pass on your natural.
And give you an opportunity to do it yourself.
No.
That's what bothers me about it. If he died of natural causes at 90 and he lived his entire life in jail and he didn't do a single thing after it, I might feel,
I wish I had like a little toilet flushing thing over here.
I think I might feel differently, but it's the same thing with Epstein. Like,
Ugh.
you
So gross.
guys get to just see yourselves out, and I think that's unfair.
Yeah.
To justice in general, I think that's unfair. You either force yourself to live out the rest of your life and serve your penance, or if we decide to make another decision because we think you're beyond help. But I think is a whole totally different debate, because there's so much corruption in the system. How do you determine when that's the right thing and when it's not? I think in this case, probably not a bad idea.
I don't know where I've been, because I ingest pretty much all of the medias and I didn't even really pay attention to that. So it had to have happened on a weekend.
Yeah, I think maybe Saturday.
Okay, yeah. Then I'm out of the loop.
And
all I do is work.
And like they give him these accolades in his death, one of the most gifted mathematicians of his generation, destined perhaps for greatness. Like,
well, he chose murderous.
However, I don't know.
Once again, we have a fascination with crime.
Don't we have some happy news?
Well, we do. And I love this story on several reasons.
Why?
Because Naomi Crudup Naomi Watts married Billy Crudup. Love the both of them.
We do?
Love them. I love
what
her.
Was the last thing she was in?
King Kong.
That was the last thing she was in?
Yeah, she's enjoying her life, raising her children.
Okay. That's fine. I didn't know she was
She also has one of her children that kind of dresses the way they want to and behaves the way they want to.
Okay, cool.
And I'm not really sure what that means, but she shares it openly on her social media. I love Billy Crudup, but what I loved more was when she posted this on Instagram. I follow her.
Yeah.
I follow very few celebrities, but I just love her energy. I feel like she's just so positive, and she's always championing young artists, which I love, and like fashion designers and some cool stuff.
Yeah.
But the first person to comment was her baby daddy, Liev Schreiber.
Aww.
Gorgeous. And then people came for him. Well, that's disgusting. I can't believe you. And it wasn't it was nice. It was just a nice comment. Happy you're happy. Love that you're in love. Gorgeous. Be good with it.
What is wrong with people?
I know.
She looked gorgeous. I was reading a little bit. Oscar de la Renta dress.
It was like, absolutely stunning.
Off the rack. She paid $5,000 for it.
Well, they got also on the courthouse steps. They're both 54 years old.
I love it. I think it's simple. I think it's great. Yeah, I love that.
And they were happy to be. And I love the fact
from
that
the deli.
The whole family was just like, yes, this is great. You guys are so happy.
Yeah.
Enjoy your life together.
And then the trolls.
Always.
There's always trolls.
Always. Well, somebody commented, well, he tried to marry her and she was never about marriage. So this was gross or whatever. Maybe she was just not about marriage to him.
Maybe she just wasn't about marriage then, and circumstances changed and your partnership changes. And why does it matter?
It doesn't. Although everything about this is adorable. So good. Go live your life. We say yes to that.
Yes.
Happy.
And then the other last little bit of story, I thought this was hysterical. Lil Wayne says his life is a blur due to his bad memory.
Well,
He had revealed in a new interview with Rolling Stone Friday that he doesn't recall which one of his songs are part of which of his famous albums.
That's awesome, but also sad. He has struggled with health issues probably since his mid-20s. And I don't know whether it's because of that concoction that he liked to drink was lean, which was booze and friggin' cough syrup.
Crazy.
But he developed epilepsy.
Oh, I didn't know
later
that.
in life. And so I don't know whether it's to the seizures. I don't know whether it was the way he was treating his body, but he had a supreme health scare right around the time he was 30 to the point where he wasn't touring. He wasn't seen by the public for a solid like 5 years. I don't know. Just one of those stupid things that gets stuck in my brain. Okay. When I read something, then it's kind of stuck up there forever. Okay. I really wish I had used some of this brain power for other things, but it's celebrity knowledge.
It's another kind of genius to madness. Unabomber, incredible mathematician, but kind of a psycho murderous.
Never gonna win anything with it. But
Lil Wayne, amazing mind, but would not give me an amazing memory to remember this amazing shit. He told Rolling Stone.
Exactly. It's what it is. And
so
I think that's perfect for a Monday.
Blessed with amazing celebrity knowledge. What's the butt? Butt can't keep our shit together.
Can't tie my shoes, so I wear Crocs. It's just easier that way.
I was trying not to even acknowledge it.
I know you saw.
I can't.
And then had to look away.
I have to totally look away. We know how I feel about it. This is not the first time I've had this Croc debate. But there are certain times and places where I think it's fine, and this is one of them.
Good times, yeah. Hey, at least I have clothes on. I'm gonna squeeze in a board meeting that I got a text message of today. So
wow, left that for you.
Why?
Couldn't tell you.
But you did notice I had clothes on today?
Yeah, I did. I was going to say, I did notice you got dressed today.
You know what?
Sometimes, especially in the summer times, you guys, it gets kind of questionable.
You have no idea what's happening down here.
No, 9 times out of 10, I'm like, Cameron has to stay up because she's not wearing pants.
She has pants on.
No. 9 times out of 10, especially in the summertime because it's hot and you're just like, I just don't need them. And I'm like, okay, but do I want to know if you're wearing underwear? You know what? We have summer chairs. It's fine. I'm sorry, I'm calling you out.
Gotta have a laugh here on a Monday. I don't care. It's what I live with.
Listen, I gotta go and have my lucky day today.
Right? I can't wait to follow back on Wednesday and find out how lucky it was.
I keep saying we need to do last week's instead of this week's. Nobody cares. Nobody's going to remember them. I don't wake
Monday
up on
morning quarterback. I don't want to do that.
Well, I don't wake up on a Wednesday being like,
roll the tape.
It was supposed to be my lucky day today. I think it'd be more entertaining if we were like, what happened last week? And let's read last week's horoscopes and see if they aligned.
Well, I just need to write it down and remind myself to ask you. Otherwise, I'll just forget and get into the mundane of Wednesday.
Just like we forget our horoscopes. It'll be gone out of my brain in 2.5 minutes. This is a problem.
I
like
know.
Lil Wayne. No memory.
And we don't have any
Can't
other
remember
medical
the amazing
condition.
Shit that we do.
No. So get perky with us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The First Shot Morning Show. See y'all Wednesday.
I need another coffee.
Yeah. Goodbye.
The First Shot Morning Show is produced by Lemonadio. When life gives you lemons, make radio. We encourage everyone to listen happier.com.